When you hear river cruise, you probably picture a quiet boat full of retirees. Adventures by Disney is here to completely change your mind, and today we're telling you why it's one of our favorite ways to see Europe. Welcome back to Earstravagant Adventures. I'm Rachel, your travel agent bestie, and with me, as always, is Katie,
I
everyone's favorite travel chaos coordinator. And by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly which Adventures by Disney River itinerary is right for you, what you'll actually see along the way, and why we recommend this line for travelers who want Europe done the easy way without sacrificing a single thing. We plan these trips for our clients all the time, so we're giving you the real inside perspective. Stay with us. Let's dive right in to the Danube River.
Yes.
There are, first of all, there's several. We're talking about Adventures by Disney, powered by Alma Waterways. We love Adventures by Disney. There are, in case you didn't know, there are several rivers that run through Europe. Um, my bucket list cruise is a river cruise for the holiday markets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It hasn't happened yet, but we will talk about it. So, Katie, kick us off.
All right.
The
I
Danube.
didn't think that river was pronounced like that. Say it again for me.
The Danube.
Danube. I'm not even going to say what I thought it was.
Say
Okay.
no, I need to hear it now. We need to
No,
hear it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm
How
not
else
going
would
to.
you I need to just say it.
I thought it was like the Danube or something.
No,
Like,
no.
hmm,
You were kind of close. You were kind of close.
hmm. Mm.
Yeah, okay.
Foreign languages are not my area of expertise.
That's fair.
Anyway, this is an 8-day river cruise. Locations include Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Hungary on Amway waterways, like Rachel said.
Alma Waterways.
Ama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some highlights. Some
Okay.
highlights of this itinerary include the Dernstein Castle. You can walk among the ruins of one of the region's most popular sites and marvel at incredible views. Ooh, Helene,
Sure.
Holland,
Sure.
Salt Mine Adventure tour a 7,000-year-old white gold mine and take a boat ride across an underground lake. That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I would be into that. Mondsee, Mondsee. Bask in the beauty of this picturesque lakeside town and the abbey that was featured in The Sound of Music. Ooh, love The Sound of
I mean,
Music.
it's Austria, so definitely
Yeah.
expect Sound of Music things to happen
hmm
anywhere you're in
hmm
Austria.
Tree path comping. Climb to the treetops and walk the rope bridges that offer amazing views of the majestic Austrian Alps.
I would love that.
Rope bridges scare me,
Like
but
I would love that. I would also be terrified, but I would love it.
yeah, like that
Mhm.
would be like when I go parasailing and I go back and forth. It's like tangled when I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm scared to death. Like
Yeah.
that.
Your Rapunzel
That
moment.
would be me.
Yes.
Ooh, this is definitely German.
Schönbrunn.
Palace tour. Immerse yourself in a true Baroque style on a private tour of Austria's most visited destination.
I love Baroque. And
I do too.
immediately Beauty and the Beast. If it's not Baroque, don't fix
Don't
it.
fix it.
Like, I love Baroque. When we were at the Neuschwanstein Castle, that's like all it was. And it's
Mhm.
the best way I can describe Baroque to you guys if you don't know what it is. It's opulence. It's a disgusting show of wealth. It's
Gold.
everything covered in gold and gemstones and filigree. It's so expensive.
So good though.
It's ridiculous, but it is beautiful. It's like, so I'm sure you guys have seen, well, maybe not. There's this church that makes its rounds on Instagram that's in Munich, and the edits
Mhm.
people do, it's very dark and gothic and like that's Baroque. Anyways, there is an Oktoberfest itinerary, and I would like to remind all of you. That Oktoberfest starts in September and ends the first week in October. It is not the entire month of October.
The difference from the Oktoberfest is there is the Aldersbacher Brewer Tour and Tasting, which is the 13th century brewery and abbey, and a wine tasting at Slumber Kellerwelten, which is one of Austria's most famous sparkling wine cellars that has been operating for 300 years.
Mhm. There's also a Christmas market itinerary.
Hold, please. Obviously, you're going to go to the Christmas markets. It's also going to go to Salzburg and explore the iconic landmarks, gardens, and rolling hills from the sound of music. And there's a Mozart and Strauss concert on this one. That,
I would love that.
yeah, I would
I
love
would
that as
die.
well.
I would love that.
Hmm.
And there's also an alternate magical holiday itinerary. I do want to point out there are two different itinerary river cruises for Christmas markets. The Danube one is the more popular, more iconic one.
Hmm.
We'll get to the one on the Rhine River. That one, like the Christmas markets you think of, they are Germany, they are Austria, they are Prague. That's where the
I
iconic
just
ones are.
see so much chocolate in my head.
See,
Like
I'm like
all the chocolate.
mulled wine,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mulled wine. Like
And cheese.
I already told my uncle when I come see him in Italy for the holidays, I'm like, I need a Christmas market. I want
I
to be
noticed
drunk
that
on
on the
mulled wine.
calendar the other day, and I
Yeah.
was like, because of course you and I are going to be out of office at the same time. We have a really bad habit of planning trips and we don't tell each other about them, and then we're both out of the office at the same time. And I saw it, and I was like, Rachel's going to Italy? I didn't even know.
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah, I need a Christmas market in my life. I want to be drunk on mulled wine in the streets of Italy. That's my life goal. And probably meet an Italian man. It's fine.
I mean, manifest it.
I
Go
will.
for it.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. I will. Um, so I think that if of all of them, I want to say I want to do a Rhine River cruise. I don't. I want to do a Danube. This is the one I want.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
That,
it's just the the forestry, the nature of Germany and Austria is just stunning. And
yeah.
to be on the river, like this is the thing about river cruises, first of all, we didn't even say this. Like the boat is the destination, yes, but like you never have a sea day. You're always gonna be at a port and you're gonna spend a long time in the port because when you're
Mhm.
sailing at night, you don't have to go very far. So you have ports every day, you're in port for a long time, and then when you're on the boat, you're looking out and you're seeing beautiful sights. Like
You, you are seeing all of Europe without having to move hotels and pack your suitcase.
which is
Like,
my biggest hatred of traveling Europe,
mhm,
because I'm not just going to visit one city when I'm in Europe. I'm going to visit
yeah.
multiple cities. But if you know anything about me, I'm an unpacker. I like to unpack when
Mhm.
I get to a destination. And when I'm visiting multiple cities, like that wears on you. So
Yeah.
river cruising is the best of all worlds. Really, truly.
Agreed.
Back
And our what?
back to it.
Okay. Our next one is the Holland Belgium River Cruise. It's another 8 day. They're all 8 days. All the river cruises are 8 days. So this one is going to Switzerland, France, Germany, and the Netherlands. I'm gonna let you read these easier words to read of the highlights of this one.
Well, you took off some of the words. So,
Oh, wait a minute. I was reading the wrong one.
yeah, I'm about to say,
I
I
was
don't
on
think
the
that's
wrong
the right
one.
one.
I got ahead of myself.
So the Holland and Belgium river cruises are 8 days. That is the actual. But it's the Netherlands, formerly known as
Yeah,
Holland, and Belgium. Okay. So one
that's
of
on the
the
next one.
and again, we are just doing the highlights. We are not giving you a play by play because then we'd be here
Mhm.
for forever. So we're giving you what Disney thinks is the highlights. We sometimes have different opinions, but this is what Disney thinks is the highlights. Um, one of the stops is Kinderjink. This is a half day tour by boat, canal boat, or bike. at this 18th century village and UNESCO World Heritage Site that is home to 19 magnificent windmills, one of which you'll have the opportunity to visit. I would say I would not do the bike.
Oh.
First of all, if you're in the Netherlands, these people take biking very seriously. They will yell at you and say ugly things to you.
Mm,
So save yourself embarrassment and frustration. Get in the canal boat.
yeah.
You don't need to prove to people that you know how to ride a bicycle. Get
Mm-mm,
in the boat. And there's
mm-mm.
windmills everywhere, and they're cool, and they're the cute windmills too. They're not the stupid ones that we have here, the wind turbines. These are like actual
No.
windmills.
Yeah. The
Super
cute
cute.
ones.
Uh,
Exactly.
Probably the best of the best on this whole thing is the Belgium chocolate tour and candy making because I can speak from experience. My ex-husband did bring me back a ton of Belgian chocolates, and they are to date the best chocolates that I've had from Europe. But get to make your own. So delight in the decadence of delicious Belgium chocolate as you learn of its importance to the city. Then get a hands-on lesson creating candies of your own. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be stealing from this one and eating more than I probably bring home.
Yeah, you would be like, I love Lucy in the chocolate factory.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with like a salted caramel one. Oh my God. Goodbye.
Oh gosh. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Oh,
Also going to go to the Royal Delft Factory tour and workshop. Marvel at the artistry of the Royal Delft Factory, which has been creating its iconic hand-decorated blue and white pottery for over 400 years, and decorate a tile to take home for yourself. So you're
cute.
familiar with this pottery style, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because I'm very big into like China and historical
Oh,
China patterns. I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but like that's
absolutely
a
not. That
thing
is a fun fact I'm
that I
learning
am
about you right
into.
now.
Yeah, housewares. Housewares are a big thing for me.
Okay.
So yeah, beautiful. The blue and the white and the
Yeah, I have a little blue and white windmill ornament that I got when I was in Amsterdam, so
Oh, that's cute.
it's
Yeah.
so cute. And lastly, Bruges visit. Bruges is actually kind of like a unsung highlight of Belgium. Here you'll embark on a visit to one of Belgium's more well-known cities. I disagree, but that's fine. For a privately guided tour to Saint Jean de Luz Bridge. Oh, I'm not saying that. What? Beguining 10 Weingart. Oh, that's Weingart. Okay. And the Historia Museum and Tower. So you're going to get a nice long tour of Bruges. And there is also a tulip season tour. Oh,
Alternate itinerary for tulip season. You're going to
it
go to the
Kuchenhof.
Hogenhof Gardens.
Okay.
I was going to say that correctly before you interrupted me. I had that one.
Okay.
To wander through the blooming tulips and immaculate landscaping of this gorgeous garden. There's also the Floralia flower exhibit at Grand Bigard Castle.
Okay.
And this one has a Belgian frites, waffle, and beer tour as well.
I have personally been to the Kuchenhof.
Mhm.
It is amazing.
For this one, honestly, I would do the tulip season because it
Oh yeah.
still goes to the chocolate factory and it still goes to the pottery factory too.
Yeah,
You
I
just
I
don't
don't
have the
think
windmills.
Yeah, I don't think I would go to Amsterdam not in tulip season.
Yeah, same. Like, yes, the windmills are cool and whatever, but like the tulips are, that would be more me for
Well,
sure.
and when you're doing these tours, you are going to get to Europe at least 2 days before you're sailing. Okay.
Mm,
So we can always arrange a tour of windmills before you're
yeah.
sailing. So like if there was something that you want to do that's not on the itinerary, we can set it up for you. But tulip season is so short. It's like a month.
Mhm.
Maybe two. And I just happened to be there like the opening weekend of the Kuchenhof, and it was amazing. I still think about it to this day. So if you're gonna do this one, like this sounds horrible. Don't even bother if it's not gonna be tulip season.
Agreed. I mean, I don't think it sounds horrible to say that. Like, I think you're
So why don't you tell us
concur.
about the Rhine River cruise?
All right. Once again, it's 8 days. Your locations, as I said a minute ago on accident, are Switzerland, France, Germany, and the Netherlands. Highlights with this is the Hindenburg. How'd you say that?
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg. Heidelberg Castle. To uncover the history of this renowned storybook castle that dates back to 1614. That's old. 1614? That is old. The medieval wine caves. Head down to the cellars of the Cave History de Hospice and view its ancient wine barrels.
I love these things. I love these wine. If I go to a winery and you don't take me to see your barrels and your process, I hate it.
I
I
I don't
love it.
believe I don't believe that you're making it properly. Like I
Mhm.
need to see the behind the scenes.
I
Like I
need to
need to.
smell, like there is a very specific
Mhm.
smell that wineries have. And if I don't
Yes.
smell that specific smell, you're a faker.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like I
Yeah,
know
like
the smell.
I can say
It's
like
kind
in
of
my
like
mind's eye.
dirt and wine and kind of musty and
Like
like
it's not
dark.
wine. It's like fermented grapes because it's not
Yes.
wine yet. It's
Yes.
it's very unique. And anybody who's listening who's been to a winery that has been where we're talking about that you're like immediately, I know it's like sour grapes, but it's not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. The Rhine Gorge Castle Cruise, sail along the Rhine Gorge, whose lovely shoreline is populated with 30 iconic castles. I love a castle. Y'all know I'm a princess and I love a castle.
Hmm.
That would just be incredible. And the Amsterdam Canal Cruise, see this picturesque city and its remarkable attractions as you glide down one of its 165 canals. That might be one that you need to do this to the kiddos. But they
Why?
have an eight
Why?
in Amsterdam
Yeah, in Amsterdam. Why?
because of the. Well, this is a family friendly podcast. Do you want me to say this?
First of all, the red light district is one street. Have you been to Amsterdam?
Oh, I haven't been to Amsterdam. Do you think
Okay.
that I've been to Amsterdam?
Okay, I've been to Amsterdam several times. The river cruises do not go down the red light district, and the red light district, it's very controlled.
Just
People
making
aren't just
jokes, Rachel. I'm just
people
making jokes.
people aren't in the streets behaving
No,
crazy.
no. Amsterdam is beautiful. Like, I mean, it is so beautiful.
Like Amsterdam
What's
did
the time of the
surprise me.
year where the flower petals fall like confetti? What time of year is that in
I don't
Amsterdam?
know.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know tulip season and I know freeze your butt off
Okay.
season.
So there's like a season where they're flowering trees. All of the flower petals fall off at the same time and they all go in the canal and it looks like confetti everywhere.
Well, my guess would be May because
I would think so.
yeah, tulip season is April and May, and then
Mhm.
when stuff is done flowering, that's when it falls. So I would say like probably May.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, um, the castles. I'm pretty sure this goes past the Loire Valley, in
Mhm.
France, and that's where like a ton of chateaus are, and they're exquisite. Now we do have two alternate itineraries on the Rhine River. One is a food and wine itinerary that is 18 and up.
So that one's going to go to the Adolf Storzel wine tasting. Um, it's going to go to the wine capes like we already talked about. Um, it's got a canoeing in Strasbourg. So
And then we have another alternative itinerary, which is Christmas markets, like I mentioned.
let me pull that one. Obviously the Christmas markets. The Christmas markets is the only extra thing. Everything else is what's on the regular sailing.
Well, because the Christmas markets are at night. And like I said, you're
Yeah.
in the ports for a longer time. So during the day, and this is how river cruises are, which we should mention. Like during the day, you'll have a regular tour that you can choose from. And then
Mhm.
at night is the Christmas market. So like you're not just sitting on the boat waiting for the Christmas market to happen. You do something during the day because the
Yeah.
markets don't happen until it gets dark.
Yep.
But yeah.
So it's just a little extra
A little extra
sprinkle.
sprinkling, a little
Yeah.
sprinkle, a little sprinkles. The last European river cruise is the Rhone River, and this is for Lyon and Provence, France. Um, Also 8 days. These are all 8 days. I will say that other cruise lines have longer itineraries. So if you think 8 days isn't enough, there are other ones, but we're specifically talking about Adventures by Disney, which we didn't even recap what Adventures by Disney is. How terrible
Oh,
of us.
we didn't.
We'll do that after we talk about this.
Yes.
Okay, so for Lyon and Provence, they're gonna start there. You're gonna see sites like Pont de Garde, climb to the top with VIP access, or kayak below the aqueduct, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, for a unique view of one of the best preserved, sorry, Roman feats of engineering. I think I'd climb.
I think I would too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if this is the tour you pick, definitely start getting on that Stairmaster and practice walking upstairs. Also, you'll savor the flavors, delight in French specialties, sample regional wines in local vineyards, and enjoy a hands-on chocolate activity in cities renowned for their culinary traditions. Train de Ardèche Delardeschi. Ride the rails of Turon's famous Vivaris Railway through stunning landscapes on an exclusively chartered departure aboard the historic steam-powered train. My train people, this one's for you. Train people are very special people.
They are.
You'll also have medieval viviers learn the favorite French game of Pentateuch with a hands-on lesson while exploring a medieval village on the banks of the Rhone River. The Rhone River is beautiful.
It is, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not as excited about this one as I am for the other three.
This one I
Like,
feel leads more towards like food and wine, and
mm-hmm.
it is like Provence is it's like if you want to be Beauty and the Beast because
Yes.
those Belle's little town, little
Rolling
quiet
hills.
village, that's like what you're gonna see. So
Mhm.
this isn't as popular. This sailing isn't as popular, so it's not gonna be as busy. Um, it's for maybe like your third or fourth trip to Europe. I wouldn't
Yeah.
put this as my number one. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't put this as my number one.
Yeah, like if you invited me, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
it's because it's a quieter one. So, or alternatively, if you want to go to Europe, but you want something more mild, more off the beaten path,
mhm.
this is a good one for that. Because we we didn't even add our intro about Adventures by Disney. We're so slacking. We've done several episodes on Adventures by Disney, you guys. I'm so sorry. So go back if you don't know what Adventures by Disney is. We did a summary
Yes.
and these episodes are to dive into the specifics of Adventures by Disney, but just to give you a summary, the reason we like Adventures by Disney highlighted is because Disney as a brand has access to things that other lines don't. So we've said a couple times private, exclusive. That's because it's Disney. You're not going to get these things when you go with other lines. So this is exclusive to Disney. You do still have the two adventure guides, which are world renowned and you just it's just I've never had someone come back for an Adventures by Disney and have any kind of negative feedback. I have had people on other lines come back with
Yeah.
negative feedback, but not with Adventures by Disney.
No, never.
Anything you want to add?
No, I think you summed it up pretty well.
Well, if Europe has always felt overwhelming to plan, this is the way to do it without the stress. We handle the details, Disney handles the experience, and you get to enjoy the trip. The link to connect with us is in our bio, so hit us up so we can help you build your perfect river cruise adventure. Until next time, bye.